Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., all rights reserved.
Welcome back. 23 after the hour. I'm Jim Blasingame. My website is smallbusinessadvocate.com. I hope you'll use that to your advantage. We built it just for you. We take care of it and update it, maintain it, put new stuff up there every day just for you. And lots of different things you can do there. Don't forget you can read, listen, ask questions. Subscribe to my newsletter. I hope you'll do that. We'll send that to you every Sunday afternoon by email. Get you ready for the week ahead. And then, of course, on the homepage right there, we have a poll question. We ask a different question every week. We want to know what you think, so I hope you'll go there and check that out. Smallbusinessadvocate.com, including the body of work that Sarah Petty has deposited with us over the years as an outstanding member of our brain trust. She's the founder of The Joy of Marketing. Put a .com on the end of that, and you got her website. Sarah, we're talking about helping small business owners do a better job of getting their message out there, valuing and justifying what they charge. First, you got to place a high value on what you deliver, and then you've got to justify that high value by doing the work, by delivering the goods. And you know, one of the things that I tell big companies, Sarah, one of the first law, Blasingame's first law of small business states that a small business is not a little big business. And I came up with that law to teach big businesses how to speak small business as a second language. But sometimes small business needs to understand that you're not a little big business. Don't try to be like the big guys. What do you think, Sarah?
Oh, my gosh, I agree completely. You just can't be. You just can't be. You have to, a lot of it's sort of that catch-22. People want to do really great marketing and do all this cool stuff, but at discount prices. And so as a small business, you want to be able to charge more so that you can do the extra special things for your customers that the big stores can't. So, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? The higher prices or the less price-sensitive customers, or it gets into that cycle. But it really starts with being able to justify the higher prices so that you have the margins to do the things that these big small businesses that are strapped aren't able to do. Right.
So what are some of the things that you recommend?
Well, for me, I'm big into the personal marketing. When you look at how a small business markets versus the big small business, again, we've been talking about relationships with our clients and one-on-one marketing, and we do a lot of really unique direct marketing pieces that bend and twist, things that take more time and effort to do that are hand-embellished or, personal notes on everything, because we have a database of 700-800 people, and I've been in business 12 years and sustained it with about that many people. You don't need thousands and thousands and thousands of people. You get this database, and that's your biggest asset. And then if you're charging enough for your products and services, you can take that money to really blow them away with every single thing you do.
Well, and also learn how to ask them for referrals.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean, that's when somebody who's dedicated to a boutique business as a customer tells a friend about you, that's golden.
It is. And let's talk a little bit about boutique, because I think sometimes for people, they think a little boutique gift shop. But we're talking every kind of business.
Oh, yeah.
You could be boutique and be a plumber. You could be a service business. You could be, any kind of business that isn't competing on price, and you have that niche in your industry that you provide the best service and you have the most unique products and you take amazing care of your clients. Those are the type of businesses we're talking about.
I knew a guy who was an emergency veterinarian who made house calls. In fact, that's all he did. He didn't even have a hospital. He only made house calls to your pets.
Wow.
Now he's a boutique veterinarian.
Yeah. Yeah, and I bet he knows his clients by name. He comes in, he knows the pet's name.
Absolutely, all that. And so, folks, boutique doesn't have to be small. It doesn't have to be tiny. And as you say, it doesn't have to be retail.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's all about the attitude that you have about your product and the kind of service you give and the way people feel about you.
Yes. Yes. I love you, Jim Blasingame.
but I love you too, Sarah. But here's one thing that you still have to do though today, Sarah. I don't care whether you're a boutique or not. You still have to have an online presence, and it still has to be handy for customers.
Absolutely. And if you are an online-only business, you can make yourself more boutique by offering special services, by making that touch time. We talk about high touch a lot at the Joy of Marketing.
Right.
So if everything is automated and you never get a person and you never get personalized attention, it's hard. It's hard to compete. So if you can get more touch time with your clients by, checking in with them and putting, opportunities for them to reach out and contact you, it gives you that advantage and allows you to be able to charge a little bit more.
Well, and the thing is this is especially if you're a boutique. I mean, when people need you, when people want something like you needed that cake, they're going to do a local search, and yes. they're looking for somebody to help them right now. Yes. And if you can be available, your little boutique operation can be available to them. Then they're not going to be asking you how much is it. They're just going to say, "Can I have it?"
Yes. Which is exactly what we said.
Yeah.
You will open for us.
Yeah.
Here's our credit card.
Yeah. Sarah, give us a website.
Thrilled.
Give us a website again. Is this where people can send you the case studies that they have?
Yes. Yep. Info at thejoyofmarketing.com. The website is thejoyofmarketing.com.
Info at thejoyofmarketing.com. That's the email address, folks. If you want to send Sarah one of your examples of how well you've done your marketing as a boutique. Hey, Sarah, thanks for being here. Good job today. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Jim.
Sarah Petty, quick break. I'll be right back.
Insperity presents the Small Business Advocate Show with Jim Blasingame, brought to you by FedEx, CareerBuilder.com, and Palo Alto Software. This is a copyrighted production of Small Business Network, Inc., intended for the private use of our audience. Except as otherwise provided by copyright law, all other copying, redistribution, or publication without prior written consent is prohibited. All rights reserved. Prohibited. All rights reserved. Prohibited.